have those same arguments sometimes with Kendrick. Because people will come out the woodwork talking about, play the song 1 and then 8 and then 12 and then go back to 2.
You're right.
And then if you add the 1 and divide it by 6, Kendrick just gave you the fucking cure for COVID. You're like, bro, what?
Right.
And then you go back and you do listen and just see. Let me just see this shit.
Right. You gotta listen to that shit backwards.
On your head. Right. How that happen? Right. How Kendrick rhyming forwards and backwards?
Right.
Figure that out.
He rapping in palindromes.
This is the home of No Politics, No BS, Dead in Hip Hop. I am your host, Kenneth B. Inge. On the show, we got Beezy 430.
What up, though? I'm glad you didn't do Dead in Sports.
Nah. Modest Media.
Hey, what's up, man?
Myke C-Town. No Feefo. Feefo isn't with us today, but you know, he's part of the family. Shout out to Low, Mid, and Huey for the assist with the production behind the scenes. If you guys are coming across the channel for the first time and you like what you're seeing, man, give us a subscribe real quick and like the video, and also consider becoming a Patreon, patreon.com/deadinhiphop. In this video, we are discussing a topic that that Modest Media sent to us last night in our group chat about Kendrick and Lupe. So was this something that you saw trending last night, or was it last night, or?
It wasn't trending last night when I sent it to you. It was trending, not obviously, but the night that Lupe had said something. He had came out. I don't know what this was on. I think he was on Reddit or something like that. I don't know where he was. I can't remember. But I remember like people in the industry started saying stuff about it, like Cricket. I started saying something about it. Punch, he said something. He's like LOL, like, and all that. Like, so it caused this whole, because this isn't the first time he's done that, right?
He said more than LOL.
He did. I didn't know. Was
it Punch or Top? One of them said quite a bit.
See, I didn't see. That's what I'm saying.
I'll see if I can find it.
I didn't see that part.
Yeah,
I didn't see that part. But
that's how I saw it, because his comments made a bunch of blogs.
Yeah,
I didn't even know where it came from.
Oh, the person that said something after Lupe.
Like Punch's comments made blogs, and I was like, okay.
So Lupe came out and said, and I don't know where he said it at, but he says, in my own words, once again for you bitches, I love me some K-Dot, always have, always will. With that said, do think he's a good lyricist? Yes. Do I think he's the best lyricist? No. Do I think it's lyricists that are better than him? Yes. Is he a better artist than me? Yes. Is he a better lyricist than me? No. Does he make better songs than me? Yes. Do I think Control was ridiculed? No. Am I jealous of K-Dot? No. Did I personally give him his props in Chicago on stage as the next nigga to take the crown? Yes. All caps. Is it on camera? Yes. Did I mean it? Yes. Yeah,
and I'm glad you read that part, because, you know, a blog would lead with like, you know what I'm saying? Lupe think he's the best, you know what I'm saying? Why, without any context. So I'm glad, you know, you read his own words or whatever. But after his own words, that's kind of like what I was feeling in a sense. You know what I'm saying? I hadn't had a chance to like really think about it and break it down, honestly. But just on surface, I don't think he's wrong. I don't think he's wrong. I do think Lupe may be a better lyricist, but does K-Dot obviously make better songs? I think, you know, that depends. You know what I'm saying? Does he make better mainstream songs, or like what is it exactly? You know what I'm saying? So that's why I thought this could be a really good conversation, not just between us, but just in general in the hip hop world or whatnot, because, you know, we herald Lupe up there. You know what I'm saying? Kendrick too. So I don't know. I thought it was a pretty good debate, honestly, between those two. Because I like I said again, I don't think this is the first time this debate has been brought up or whatnot. So
this might just be the first time Lupe started it.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But let me real quick. I'll go into the Punch shit. So you were right.
Okay.
Apparently Punch just responded to Lupe's tweet with LOL.
Okay.
But then he put up a tweet that said, be careful what you wish for, you may get it. This business isn't for the faint of heart. So people took that to mean that Kendrick might actually say something to Lupe. I don't think he would. Because
Yeah,
nothing Lupe said was disrespectful. This is
wasn't.
no different than what Kendrick did on Control.
Yep.
And that's probably
what I
what
mean?
he's talking about, but possibly he may do like a Control or something like that. Like, okay, well, I'm willing to step up to the challenge. You
I
feel
think
what I'm
I think that would be fun.
Yeah,
I do
yeah.
think that would be fun.
Yeah.
I am in agreement with you. I do think Lupe's right. I don't think it's a slight to Kendrick because Kendrick is
No.
easily one of the best
Yeah,
lyricists,
for sure.
period.
Yeah.
But Lupe is just, he's like an alien when it comes to
Yeah,
rapping.
it's
Yeah.
a different level.
It's a totally different level. Like
Yeah.
it's basically like one of these things where if you put Lupe on a stage and you put Kendrick on a stage and you say, all right, just do like some stream of consciousness rapping, Lupe's gonna just fucking spaz.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Because he's gonna probably come up with some dope ass concepts.
Exactly.
Like right off the top, where you be like,
Right.
"What the fuck? How the fuck you scheme that shit?" Yeah.
Lupe is that type of dude where Kendrick is gonna just rap and rap and rap.
Yeah.
And it's gonna sound dope.
Yeah.
And style wise,
Yeah.
right?
And style,
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
Lupe, I love Lupe's music, obviously, but Kendrick does make more accessible songs.
Yes.
I think
He does.
that's what Lupe was saying.
Yep, he does.
Lupe or Kendrick is really good at combining intricate lyricism with like an accessible mainstream capability. Like Lupe doesn't really do that
Yeah.
anymore. Lupe just raps.
So I'm glad you said anymore because I was gonna put out here that we've seen Lupe make those type of songs before.
He's tried.
But even before
So you think Food and Liquor and the-
Lasers.
What do you think? Food and Liquor.
Yeah, Food and Liquor, the second album, The
Cool.
Cool. Like he's had accessible songs on the radio.
I guess so,
That
yeah,
people listen
yeah.
to.
But they weren't overly lyrical. Like I feel like those songs were
yeah,
lyrical.
that's
Don't get me
true.
wrong, they
Right.
were lyrical.
But it wasn't on.
But you
some,
put that up against something that he was doing like Tetsuo and You,
Yeah.
or Wait, like no, those songs. It's just like when you try to figure out his rhyme patterns, it's bananas. I didn't really feel that way back when he was doing The Cool and Food and Liquor. I was just like, okay, this dude is a great rapper that can make great songs. Like he's dope.
Yeah.
But now I think his lyricism is on a different level.
Which, I agree with, but it's in him to be able to do that. I think he's ventured away from doing that into, I don't want to say creating the type, well, I will say that, creating the type of music that he likes without that accessible sound. But having shown the ability to do it, I could not make an argument that he could actually fuse the two together and be Kendrick-esque in terms of making those accessible lyrical songs.
Maybe he just hasn't shown that.
Yeah.
Because it seems like once he got into this otherworldly lyrical space,
Yeah.
his songs just became less accessible. So, but Kendrick can go to that weird lyrical space and still keep his songs fairly accessible.
Less
Lupe hasn't-
accessible by choice. He's choosing not to make those type of songs. I guess I'm kind of going back to where I was saying is that
You talking about Lupe?
Lupe,
Okay.
yeah, he's in this zone now where that's not his focus. But I'm wondering when I look at Lupe's words, he says, "Does he make better songs than me?" I'm wondering, given the history that Lupe has shown in the ability to make those songs, could he combine the two together now if he choose to do?
Do you think-
I think he can. I think he can make accessible songs.
Yeah, I was about to say.
lyricism.
I think with this last EP he released, I think that sounded pretty accessible. I mean, I don't think it was nothing that was too like underground sounding. It was very jazzy. It was very colorful. It was very. I mean, something you can hear on. Well, I ain't gonna say radio.
Nah, cause
Yeah, I'm just thinking of production. I'm just thinking like just the sound of Lupe's recent work.
I
think
think-
that sounds accessible
I think was
compared
working
to the last album.
I don't think it sounds like anything you do on the radio.
no.
Yeah.
But is Kendrick Lamar working at an advantage? And what I mean by that is that because he's extremely popular and he moves the needle for a lot of people, I could see them taking songs that normally wouldn't be seen as radio-friendly songs and putting them on the radio for that reason.
Can you give any examples? Because that is a good point. I just can't think of anything.
Because
History
honestly,
has on the
Kendrick doesn't
radio.
have a lot of songs on the radio. You would think he did, but it's
He's
not. He had that swimming pools.
Humble.
We gonna be
DNA.
all right. We gonna be all
Yeah,
right.
he's
We
had
won't be
quite a
all right.
few
Was on the
songs.
radio.
Yeah, that shit was getting a
I
lot
don't
of
think
play.
it had
I-
a lot of radio play. Huh?
I or you? Was it I or you? What was the name
I
of
think
that
it was
damn
I,
song?
but that
Yeah,
had that
I-
Isley Brothers sample in it.
But the
again,
whole
I
point,
don't
he's,
think-
he's been on the radio quite a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kendrick been on the radio a lot.
He gets a lot of radio play.
More than Lupe.
I
Yeah.
didn't think so.
I guess if Lupe had those same songs,
What you mean, same songs?
just
the
switching
Kendrick-
out the
oh,
name.
oh.
Yeah.
But again, now that I'm thinking,
would they play that song on the radio if it said Lupe Fiasco? If it was Lupe Fiasco swimming pools, do you see that getting played on the radio? If you switch out the
once
artist?
upon a time, yeah. When like you said, kind of like what Kendrick has now, he's working at an advantage or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
You said Kendrick, Lupe had that at one point,
But it's been a long.
but it's
time.
been a long time. Yes.
Yeah.
But I don't know, man. The more I think about it, I can't think of many Kendrick songs that are on the radio or that have
Even off
charted.
the damn album. The damn album had a lot of
on the
singles.
radio.
Who?
Bitch Don't Kill My Vibe. That got some radio play.
That did get some radio play.
I think Money
Humble,
Trees
Be Humble.
got
Money
some radio
Trees?
play. Poetic Justice, but
Poetic
that had
Justice,
Drake on it.
yeah.
You guys already mentioned Swimming Pool, so that's all good kids.
Be
Mad
Humble.
City.
Be Humble had a lot of.
I'm just saying, out of all the, I don't think Kendrick's a radio guy.
He's more of a radio guy than Lupe is, though. I think
Yeah,
that's
he
kind
is.
of the point.
That's the point.
Yeah.
He's had way more radio songs than Lupe has.
He has.
So to Ken's point, I do think that Lupe would be working at a disadvantage because he's strayed so far away from even caring about what's on the radio. I think if Lupe made those songs that Kendrick made, they might not make the radio because I don't know that the radio is looking for Lupe and Lupe's not looking for the radio. Lupe's at this point, he's just like, I want to put out a really thought-provoking album. I don't care if people can dance to it. I don't care if it makes a top 40 list. And I don't even know if Kendrick cares about that kind of shit either.
Yeah.
Right,
Kendrick might just make the
He don't-
shit
yeah.
and it just ends there because
Yeah.
like Ken said, people are looking for that. So I don't know. As far as being a better artist, there is a conversation to be had simply because we don't know what kind of disadvantage and advantage that each of the artists is working with. So that is a good point. He's got all of these things working for him, so the radio is already looking to him.
Okay.
Whereas even though Lupe was that at one point, he's not been that in a super long time. Now people just kind of look at Lupe as this kind of weird guy that makes these extremely complex albums. But it's funny, they look at Kendrick the same way, but it's
Right.
just
That's what I was saying.
there's
yeah.
just a different machine working for Kendrick.
Yeah. Yeah.
He was this lyricist that made conceptual songs. I'm talking specifically about the cool, which had like a running theme through it. But he got he got played on the radio.
Yeah.
So he kind of defied what was popular at the time when it comes to the sound on music. It's just lasers kind of felt like it derailed him a little bit.
No, I did.
Was the cool not popular sound wise?
Nah, so
I'm trying to remember.
So you had the food and liquor, right?
Yeah.
That didn't sound like he made that for the radio. And then the cool really didn't sound like he made it for the radio either. But they just kind of like what they do with Kendrick. They pull songs from it that they can find accessible for the radio.
And it could be because he had an association with Jay-Z
too, because he gets at the producer.
But I don't remember the music being like not radio friendly. The music seemed like it was it was jazzy. At times it was funky. Like it didn't sound like something where I'd be like, oh, why is that on the radio? That's weird.
Kind of, because it wasn't talking about the typical stuff that's on the radio.
Well, the content might have been different, but if we're
different.
talking about sound, it seemed like the sound was pretty much on
Yeah,
par.
the sound was fine. It was jazzy. It's something that's safe to put on the radio. Put it like that. But
right.
be it safe, it wasn't what radio normally pushes.
At that time in 2007.
So when Lupe was making that album, it's not like he was going against the grain of what was expected to be on the radio, right?
I think he was. That album was
I
kind
don't
of
know.
dark. That album was like
It's still the same sound in 2006.
It had a kind of dark sound to it, which is why I was so disappointed when he made Lasers, because that sounded like he was going for trying to get on the radio.
Man, Lupe said, "Stop talking about lasers."
I can't help it because it's
Because that's a benchmark.
it's a benchmark in his career,
Yeah.
and that's a testament to it, right? Because he had the full liquor, the cool, obviously super different sound. So when he made Lasers, that again, I think that was more like, all right, now I'm pushing for the radio, the bigger crowds and stuff like that.
Back to the conversation. Is Lupe a better lyricist than Kendrick?
I say yeah. He is. He's definitely a better lyricist than and I'm not knocking Kendrick. Like I'm not,
Yes, you
of
are.
course. No, I'm not. People gonna be like, "Oh, you saying Nah, but I do think he's a better lyricist. I mean, this conversation is not old. Not saying that what we talking about is old, but like people, I've seen other MCs or whatever think that like they name other MCs that they felt were better lyricists than Kendrick. So yeah, this is not new.
Ken's still pondering.
I am.
I don't know why.
Yeah, I say I agree. I say Lupe.
I'll let Ken continue to ponder. I do think Lupe has a slight edge over Kendrick, and I also think I think he can make just as good as songs as Kendrick. Honestly, when he puts his mind to it. I mean, if we being real with himself, I think he's slighting himself a little bit with that.
But you have a good point there because he didn't say he can't make songs as good as Kendrick.
Right.
He didn't. He said, does Kendrick make better songs? That's a good point, actually.
So yeah, I mean they both great artists. Let's just get that clear. But you know, if we have a hip hop debate, you know what I'm saying? You know, as we tend to do, and it's fine. That's what it's for. You know. Yeah, I'll give it to Lupe.
Yeah,
I'll give it to him.
Come on, just go ahead and say it.
I'll give it to him. And I love Kendrick. Kendrick's like one of my favorite
me
MCs
too.
right now. And he may come out with something in the next year or so that I'm like, wait a minute now.
Let's reevaluate this
You know what I'm
conversation.
saying? Yeah, I might change my mind.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
But you know, you put these dudes in a room and say, yo, go at it. Oh,
it's gonna be some.
it's gonna be some bars happening. Just believe that. And Kendrick might get left a little bit behind. Come messing around with Lupe.
Yeah.
That Tesla and Youth, how he opened that shit up. I don't know if Kendrick can do that.
I don't know if Kendrick has a mural on him.
I don't know if he has a mural.
No,
I don't know if he. I mean, he might.
He might, but
Kendrick might just not be interested in making songs like that.
Right.
That's why I'm pondering.
Nah, you ain't got to ponder, dude.
Why not?
Because I think honestly, I think
think
even
Lupe,
Kendrick
right?
would say that.
Yeah.
I think Kendrick would even say, yeah, this dude. Well, no, Kendrick might, because Kendrick don't really talk like that. But behind closed doors, Kendrick would probably say, yeah, Lupe's a better lyricist, but that's not. I don't think that would be a situation where Kendrick is putting himself down.
No.
Kendrick knows at this point he's fucking god tier lyricist.
Yeah.
But he's a rapper enough to know that so is Lupe.
Yeah.
Right.
So I don't think that this needs to be one of those like angry. This isn't fucking MGK and Eminem.
No,
all right?
absolutely not.
Right.
It's not that. I don't think this is that deep. Like I would rather see them jump on a song together at this point
Yeah, that'd
be
than do
dope.
shots at each other, even if they're friendly shots.
Yeah.
I feel like I would just rather see them just get together and be like, all right,
Who gonna
you
spit
think
the
you're a better lyricist?
Yeah.
Let's do this.
Yeah.
Let's jump on a song. Let's
Yep.
just fucking rap.
Yeah.
Think about that.
Cause they seem like they would get along, right? Yeah. So I mean, that's why I don't think it's an
And
unfriendly
like you said, he loves
thing.
Luke. He loves K Dot.
And I'm sure
Yeah,
K
yeah.
Dot loves
Yeah,
Lupe.
absolutely, man. Absolutely. But think about that for a second.
So who you picking?
Kendrick and Lupe on a song together.
That'd be crazy.
I would love
Bro, think
That'd
about
be
that.
crazy.
Like you wouldn't you can't go on that song like, damn, who's gonna kill this? Like you know both of them gonna step their game up. So it's like that would be a crazy
Especially
song.
after the conversations that's been going on
Oh,
about them. So
hell
you know
yeah,
they're gonna go into the
know.
song
Egos
so
and all
focused,
that.
man.
Yeah, they both gonna be.
That'd be cool if that's what Punch was alluding to when he said,
Yeah.
"Be careful what you wish for."
Yeah.
That would be
You remember
great.
Control?
You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah.
these two rappers,
Right.
on the same track, just fucking rapping.
Is it close? Because when you said he had a slight edge, Myke made a face,
Oh yeah.
and
How can you
and
tell?
I forgot.
I
That's
know.
funny.
And is it really a shot, or was he just talking?
It's
It
what a
wasn't a
shot.
shot.
No,
Okay.
it wasn't. I think
that's what we're saying.
Yeah.
Okay.
It wasn't a shot.
Yeah, go ahead. I think Lupe said what he said, but I think it was out of the spirit of competition, and he's just talking about rap,
Yeah.
which is what rappers do.
Right.
Yeah.
But the fans are the ones that turned it into this like aggressive animosity type shit. That's why Lupe had to come back and say, "Look, you guys are getting it fucked up. I love Kendrick. That's not what this is about." I was just saying that if they decided to like make friendly competition type tracks, I personally, and I'm not saying that y'all are that y'all are required to do what I'm saying, but I'm saying as a nerdy ass rap fan that loves both artists, I think it would be so dope that after these comments have been made, to see a track just pop up out of nowhere, and it's Lupe and Kendrick just rapping. I just think that would be just fucking cool for the culture.
No, for sure.
Is it close in terms of like who's a better lyricist?
I think it's close.
Yeah.
I think it's close. That's why I say I give. I don't know if I know he's giving them face.
I am not. All y'all can see is my eyes.
Right.
That's
That's
it.
what I was looking at.
I'm about to just start acting like I'm having a seizure.
that little head nod that you do.
Like I said, but I still give Lupe a slight edge if we talking about just lyricism or whatever. But Kendrick has a lot of style with the lyricism, which could give him a slight edge as well. Like Kendrick has a lot of style on that Control verse. Kendrick has a lot of style on that BET Cypher shit he did. Like just his whole demeanor, like how he's pointing at the camera and then he says it with such like aggression.
Right there, man.
So that's what. So you think about those type of things that Kendrick does when he just spazzes. It's like, okay, maybe he could go toe to toe with Lupe.
Lyricist though.
See,
That's
right.
the difference.
That's the difference. Yes.
I do think that they're close, regardless of how y'all, whatever faces y'all think I'm making over here. I do think that they're close.
Yeah.
But are you talking about artistry or lyricism?
I'm talking about lyricism,
Okay.
and y'all are talking about performance. And I think those are.
I'm
two
talking
different
about
things.
both. I'm talking about both. Like I think they're lyrical. I give Lupe a slight edge, but Kendrick definitely has him on style. The way he delivers bars, I think.
We talking about lyricism though.
Yeah, I know,
Yeah.
I know. But sometimes that can dictate. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think so.
Really?
And because I don't. When I look at lyricism, I'm looking at what did this person say?
Right.
What words did they choose to use? I'm not looking exactly at how did they deliver the bar.
And see, we're different there. I do. I put that in. I include that into it. I include that into it as well.
But I don't know. But delivery is not a part of lyricism.
Yeah, but delivery, like,
It
cause
used to not be.
I feel like
When did it become?
Yeah.
I think this modern era
Really?
of hip hop is starting to look at that.
I've
Include
always been
that
like
as
that,
part
though.
of the package now.
it's always been included with me in part as a
I
package.
could be wrong, but there's a performance to it that I think that the consumers nowadays look for when it comes to being lyrical.
Because it's
I'm
not
like
like
that. Oh, go ahead.
No.
The reason why I'm like that, because it could be the most lyrical shit in the world, right? But if it doesn't sound appealing to my ear, I'm like, oh, that's cool. That was really dope what he said. But I don't want it. I can't stand to listen to it
I get
because
that.
I don't like the way it's delivered.
But I think that's why a lot of people will look at someone like a Ka and be like, this dude's one of the best lyricists ever. But then if you're asking someone that may not be that deep in the rap, they'd be like, nah.
Yeah.
Because he's not delivering it like you're saying.
Right,
in a
right,
way
right.
That could be compelling to a lot of people.
Nah.
So, yeah, I guess it does depend on who you're talking to at this point. But they are definitely close.
You want to
I
get
think
on record?
that. Say again?
Getting on record.
Yeah. I'm not saying that Lupe is just smoking Kendrick.
Right.
No, I mean, I
Yeah.
think that they're close, but I just think that when it comes to lyrics, wordplay, that type of shit, I think Lupe definitely has the upper hand. Now, if you're talking about changing up flows 13 times and having a whole bunch of like performance pieces, you know, Kendrick is probably going to do that better. And I think that's part of the reason why Lupe said, yeah, this dude makes better songs. Because Kendrick is just incredible at that, at flows, at delivery, whereas Lupe's like, I just want to talk to you.
Right.
I'm going to talk to you for 5.5 minutes. You may not get it today, you may not get it tomorrow, but soon and for the rest of your life, you gonna get what the fuck I was telling you. And Kendrick does do that, but just not always.
Yeah.
Like there are songs that I literally still, I'm looking at and I'm just like, I don't know, Kendrick. I have no idea. It sounds great. You're fucking rapping. You're rapping your ass off, but I have no fucking clue what you're talking about. But I think Lupe has way more songs like that.
Yeah.
Where it's like a good 35% of the time, Lupe's shit goes over my head to where I really feel like I need a PhD to understand what he's talking about. I do think this is a cool conversation. I think that it's dope that Lupe came out and cleared it up to make fans stop making it to where it's an animosity thing. I think this is just a hip hop thing.
What's wrong with that?
There's
At the end of the day, what's
that.
wrong with that?
And I love that Lupe is still that type of rapper where he's just like, let's just talk rap.
Yeah.
No animosity.
Yeah.
I love this guy.
Yeah.
But I can still out lyric.
right.
Because I mean, it was
And that's it.
It was the same talk back in the 80s and early 90s with KRS,
Right.
Rakim, Coogee, like Big Daddy Kane. Like, okay, we talk about it, but it's just good rap, man.
It wasn't
Good rap.
always beef.
It
was just
wasn't. Yeah, just
rap
competition,
talk.
man. Just competition.
And if Kendrick can do it, then stop saying that nobody else can do it.
Right.
Kendrick did the same fucking thing, but
Right.
he did it on a song.
Right.
So why is it an issue when Lupe does? Let's just have fun.
Yeah.
Let these dudes rap, man.
Yeah.
Because only winners are gonna be us. We're gonna be the biggest winners here.
Exactly. Because
Because this can't go bad.
Yeah, we're gonna love it.
There's not gonna be a whack track in this.
Right.
So, yes, argue about it, but keep it fun. Like,
Yeah.
y'all motherfuckers stop talking about it in rap. God damn it.
Mm-hmm.
Lupe,
man.
rap. Kendrick, rap. Let's fucking hear it. I'm here for all of this.
Steel sharpen steel, man. That's how I
Yep.
look at it as. Steel sharpen steel. So if we can get both of those on the track to really prove that, hey, I'm happy.
It would be amazing,
Yeah,
man.
I'm
This
happy.
would be the funnest thing for hip hop culture in 2020. We got all this
I know,
death,
right?
Bullshit
all this
going on.
gloom.
Yeah.
We got Trump in the office.
Right.
Hey, man, give me a Lupe and Kendrick track. That might make me feel a whole lot better about this year.
Man,
Right.
please.
So who you got, Ken?
Stop fucking around, Ken.
We all pick. So now your ass got to pick.
I know you were.
Your ass got to pick now.
My mind says
No.
Lupe. My heart says Kendrick. I'm going with Kendrick, man.
Okay.
I'm going with Kendrick. But you know what? I think what pushed me over the top, we were talking about it was close, but what you guys just said
Which was
about Kendrick and the complexities in his own song structure and the way that he kind of put albums together. So basically, how we wonder, like, what is he trying to say about certain things. So yeah, I definitely think he has a slight edge.
yeah. I mean, you be within your own right to go with Kendrick. Definitely.
Yeah, I don't think that's a bad answer.
Yeah,
I don't think
yeah,
it's a bad answer
yeah.
here.
Yeah.
You know,
It's
if
not.
this was, I don't want to name any other rappers, but if this was like if this was no shots, but if this was like a Kanye versus Kendrick discussion,
Yeah.
nothing against Kanye, but it would be like, cut it out. Like, no, you can't say that. Like,
It'd
that's
be a-
against the law in hip hop. You
It'd
just
be a
say that
2-minute
Kendrick.
video.
Yeah.
Say again?
It'll be a 2-minute video.
Yeah, it would just be no, done.
Right.
You know,
Thanks
and,
for watching.
and again, nothing against Kanye. Kanye does what he does well, but no, that's just a no. But
Right.
when you're talking about someone like Kendrick and Lupe, there's no wrong answer here.
Yeah. That's a conversation.
That's a conversation. So yeah, hopefully more people have it to pressure them into
Yeah.
making something come from this.
Look, we're gonna do it right now.
I'm talking about like outside of us. Like hopefully other people have the conversation too.
True.
Yeah.
Join us in pushing for Kendrick Lupe song. Hip hop needs this. That hip hop is requesting this. Lupe, TD, Punch, Kendrick, whoever's watching, get together in the studio, man. And
God, that would be great.
that's a way to settle it. You know, get in the booth, friendly competition. It's like basketball when you get on the court and you just settle on the court. Do it and see what happens. I mean, Punch, right? Punch said, "Be careful what you ask for."
Exactly.
Hey, don't just talk, bro.
Right. And he replied back with LOL. So clearly he's taking it like a rap fan.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
Yes.
So I don't know why the other rap fans are taking it a different way.
Right.
He put LOL. So he knows it's not like,
On some animosity
There's
type
no-
shit.
there's no animosity. It's just
Yeah.
rap shit.
Yeah.
Yep. Well said.
Make it happen, man.
Hey, let us know in the comments, man, who you guys have. Who's your choice? Lupe or Kendrick? Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and please become a patron. We'll catch you guys in the next video. We out.